Hello guys, this is Radomir, and today I'm going to show you a plugin for Kubectl that I have written. This plugin allows me to save quite a lot of time, and it's very convenient to use on my in my daily work. If you are working with Kubernetes clusters, then very often you just need to use commands like kubectl get, for example, pods, and then write the namespace. For example, the monitoring one, I have monitoring namespace in my cluster. You can I just made a typo, so I need to correct that. But this happens, and if you make a typo, of course, it's very annoying. If I would like to, I don't know, now describe one of those pods, then I would have to use the pod, then write them, then select and pick up the name of the pod, which I need to copy and paste it, and then one more time select the monitoring namespace because I didn't select it earlier. You can of course avoid the step, but this actually is quite inconvenient for me, and I don't like repeat those steps a couple times. If I, for example, want to check one thing, then another in another resource or in a config map, and then correct something. And it's happens sometimes when you work on with resources on cluster and you troubleshoot something or do some administration stuff on the cluster. So that's why exactly I was searching for a solution for that, and I decided to create my own plugin for the kubectl. Probably most of you are using the aliases for the kubectl command. This plugin also will work with the kubectl alias of yours if you are using it, so you can always stay with your current configuration. You don't need to change anything when adding and using this plugin. So this plugin of mine is just actually a script available under my GitHub repository. That's a code assembly factory. This script uses a library called Fusey. This library is safe, so it does not have any vulnerabilities currently. All others which were found couple months, years ago, are patched, and this is so this is safe library. Your security team won't have any issues in your company with using that, and basically the whole plugin can be very quickly reviewed for by your security team. Basically, each of those applications is only one file, so it's not very complex one, and the Fusey library. So you can start using it in your company. You just install it on your PC. The instruction is on the GitHub. You just need to add those files from the repo to your user local bin directory, and I'm going to show you now how the plugin works, like to convince you to start using that and show you that this is quite useful. So the plugin allows you to there are two programs, two scripts which do the things. The first one is the Pickpod, and the Pickpod, what it does select the pod. It uses the default namespace by default, and that means that's literal default. So if you have changed the namespace, it won't catch that actually currently. I might change that in the future, but right now it will use the literally default namespace. So I'm going to use it, and what it does, it gives you the preview of the files. I think I have some lag during the recording. Yeah, so sorry if the recording is lagging and not following my voice as fast. I will try to keep an eye on that, and maybe just write things a little bit slower. So this allows you to preview the pods, and you can select them. You can also, if you have a large number of pods inside the namespace you are using, you can actually start writing the name of the pod, and this will allow to limit the position which were found. And you can pick up one of the pods. I will pick up, for example, the Elasticsearch master pod, and then you can just select one of positions which you can view the YAML file, the logs, exec to the container. You quite often will use probably describe and logs, so let's try that out, and I will put out the logs from my container. I didn't need to copy the name. I didn't need to write anything. I just have written Pickpod, and the Pickpod already allowed me to view the pods inside my cluster, inside this namespace. I can also try to connect to the pod, and this will work only if your pod is actually having a shell. If it does not, then you won't be able to connect to the pod this time. Oh yeah, okay, so Elasticsearch had this. So I am actually right now in my pod, see? That's very convenient. It might not work for every pod. Probably Metal B speaker doesn't have the shell, and yeah, this returns error. So connecting also works for containers which use shell. For other stuff, you can use the Pickpod. The feature is that you can preview those things. Of course, the configurations for example, for Elastic container is actually large. So you might scroll through the configuration. It might not be also it is not that great to scroll through it. But for smaller things, it works great. Also, if you are using your monitor in a vertical position, if that works also nice, you can view the YAML file. And that's the Pickpod. The Pickpod also allows you to pick up the namespace. It does not require you to write that m as a parameter selector. You just can write the namespace name, and it will allow to view you those pods inside the namespace which you selected. The other program is called Pick, and the Pick is an extension for the Pickpod. Pickpod is a quick command for pods, for selecting pods, but the Pick has much more capabilities, and I'm going to show you them also quickly. I'm using the Pick right now because it has an additional step which allows you to select the resources. And that resources are pod deployment services, ingress, PVCs, configs maps, secrets, and CRDRs. So if I want to see the deployments and deployment configuration, for example, this is for Grafana or for monitoring Kubectl, I can do it, and I can do describe. Logs works for pod only, and I can also view the YAML file. So by picking up in 4 steps, I just don't need to write everything, copy things. I can quickly view the config maps also, and if config maps actually are short ones, so this is very convenient to view the config map, because I actually don't need to enter that config map. I can just view it. But if you want to copy something like a name, then you actually need to enter that and, for example, pick up the describe. Then you can copy something to your terminal or to your other file in a file editor. what Pick also allows you is to view the it allows you to view the CRDRs. And CRDR are custom resources in your Kubernetes cluster. So I'm using that sometimes to remind myself what was the name, for example, for the Thanos rulers or for alert manager rules. I usually don't remember those names, so this is another short feature that you can quickly check with using Pick. Well, of course you can do it. You can write get CRDRs and so on, and you will get them. But this is still more writing in your terminal and more chances to make a typo. So that's the plugin, and I really recommend you to use this one. This is actually my first plugin which I've written for Kubectl. I think it's very useful. This channel is my auto presentation for my potential clients, so I am aware that those things are not teaching you currently anything, but I hope to change it in the future, and there will be more of courses on my YouTube channel. So have fun using it, try it out. You can use that safely in your company. Just let know the security team that you want to use that tool if you are working in a bank or some client which has high security policies. So that's all, guys, for today. Regarding that plugin, I plan to add couple features in the future. For example, it should work with OpenShift. Currently it's not working, and I will add also a version that will work on Macintosh in nearest future, because right now it only works on Linux, and if you are using Bash on Windows, it also should work. So that's it, guys, for today. Have fun using it.